Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and as you guys can tell, I think this video kind of makes sense, from the footage at least, because I have recently got the Annihilator. Now, this means I have indeed joined the dark side, because I have always talked trash about tanks like the Annihilator, like the Death Star, saying they are way too toxic. Recently, I got this from a crate. I was just randomly opening a crate, and I got like 4 tanks. And I don't understand why, but you know, that is luck. But obviously I tried this thing out, and oh my god, this thing is OP. There are some YouTubers, cough cough, like Fugit, who say that this tank is not OP, but as you can see, take a look at the statistics. I've played like 10 games on this thing, and I've done 3,400 average. 3,400 in a tier 7 tank. That's more than some of my tier 10s, at least earlier tier 10s, like my older ones. And that's monstrous. I don't even think I have a tier 8 that does 3,000 average. Obviously, I think I've played overall something like 40 plus games, and the average is 2,800 now. But again, that's still really, really high for a tier 7. I think that's more than most of my tier 8s and some of my tier 9s. That's just mad. And a lot of players at tier 10 don't even have 2,800 average. So for a tier 7 to be doing this is just insane. Obviously, I won't complain too much about the tank. It's near perfect. The speed, especially with the speed boost, is insane. The gun, the alpha, is just monstrous. Sometimes you do 700 plus, which is just detrimental to the enemy. Like sometimes they're pew-pewing out 150 to you, and you smack them for 700 straight in the face. That is insane. And overall, this tank is just way too strong. The mobility is very good. The armor is quite good. It's quite troll. The only downside, I would say, is the fact that this tank can't really fight long range, because you won't really be able to hit anything. But apart from that, if you're close range and you're up against tier 7s and 6s, this tank is going to shred everything in its path. Like, it's just too strong. The armor is very, very troll. A lot of tanks won't be able to pen you, while tier 8s can definitely do that. It's still quite a strong support tank against tier 8s. Like, this tank is just way too strong, and I really don't understand why Wargaming added this, and why it's still possible to get this tank in crates. Like, 3,400 at tier 7? Are you kidding me? That has to be a joke. That is literally a joke, and this is probably one of the only tanks that is really, really OP in the game. The Smasher used to be really good before this, but now I realize that the Smasher is nothing compared to the Annie. This thing will destroy everything, and I really don't recommend playing this, because I swear tier 7 matchmaking is just broken. It's literally broken. You have Smashers and Annihilators pretty much every 2 games, and it's just not fun. Imagine you're a new player at tier 6 and you're just in your T34, your stock T34 85, and you come across against this. What on earth are you going to do? This thing is gonna click the speed boost and run after you and smack you for 800 straight in the face. This is unreal, and I really disagree with the fact that Wargaming added this to the game at all. And at the time, I think you could get this with the bonus, for like the bonus pass, for like 10 euros. $10 or 10 euros, whatever your currency is just insane. They just ruined matchmaking, and they still allow this tank to be gotten in like crates. And to me, that is just really weird. Like, tier 7 and 8 are pretty much a milking ground for Wargaming, just to pretty much make money off of the player base. And tier 10 is the more balanced tier, so I suggest you go for tier 10. And like, the players in lower tiers are obviously a lot more unskilled compared to tier 10 players. So just the fact that they do like really obvious mistakes and they get punished for it is just way too much. Like, they get punished for 600, 700 in a go, especially if they're close range, and that's just like too much for me. So I'm probably going to stop playing this tank, maybe a few more games, but then I'll definitely stop, because this tank is way too toxic. Tell me what you guys think about the Annihilator in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.